The mind once enlightened cannot again become dark. These are the times that try men's souls. Independence is my happiness, and I view things as they are, without regard to place or person. My country is the world, and my religion is to do good. Whatever is my right as a man is also the right of another, and it becomes my duty to guarantee as well as to possess. Those who expect to reap the blessings of freedom must, like men, undergo the fatigues of supporting it. It is from the Bible that man has learned cruelty, rapine, and murder, for the belief of a cruel God makes a cruel man. If there must be trouble, let it be in my day, that my child may have peace. One good schoolmaster is of more use than 100 priests. Government, even in its best state, is but a necessary evil, in its worst state, an intolerable one. A body of men holding themselves accountable to nobody ought not to be trusted by anybody. He who dares not offend cannot be honest. We have it in our power to begin the world over again. The real man smiles in trouble, gathers strength from distress, and grows brave by reflection. Character is much easier kept than recovered. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered, yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. Moderation in temper is always a virtue, but moderation in principle is always a vice. Time makes more converts than reason. My own mind is my own church. If I do not believe as you believe, it proves that you do not believe as I believe, and that is all that it proves. Let them call me a rebel and welcome. I feel no concern from it, but should I suffer the misery of devils, were I to make a whore of my soul? My country is the world, and my religion is to do good. From the errors of other nations, let us learn wisdom. Reason obeys itself, and ignorance submits to whatever is dictated to it. All the tales of miracles with which the Old and New Testament are filled, are fit only for impostors to preach and fools to believe. It is not in numbers, but in unity, that our great strength lies, yet our present numbers are sufficient to repel the force of all the world. If there must be trouble, let it be in my day, that my child may have peace, and this single reflection, well applied, is sufficient to awaken every man to duty. To reason with governments, as they have existed for ages, is to argue with brutes. It is only from the nations themselves that reforms can be expected. But where, says some, is the King of America? I'll tell you, friend, he reigns above, and doth not make havoc of mankind like the royal brood of Britain. There exists in man a mass of sense lying in a dormant state, and which, unless something excites it to action, will descend with him, in that condition, to the grave. I love the man that smiles at trouble, that can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. Could the straggling thoughts of individuals be collected, they would frequently form materials for wise and able men to improve into useful matter.